All right, so I only got one question for my Q&A, but that's cool. I got a lot of time to answer this one question, so thank you to Smolinky. I'm definitely going to feature you on my Instagram stories. I appreciate the question, and she asked me, how and why did I start drawing? And yeah, it's a kind of a tough question because I really can't remember. I was so young, but let's bring it way back. But I mean, I've always remembered being creative and wanting to draw. I love reptiles. When I was little, I would always be out catching turtles and frogs and snakes and things like that. So I would draw turtles. And then Ninja Turtles came out, and I was obsessed. I remember going to see them in the movie theater and watching the cartoons. I was obsessed, and I drew them and drew them and drew them. And one day, my oldest sister, Kim, asked me, what are you going to do when Ninja Turtles go out of style? It kind of blew my mind because I never imagined that, I could be drawing something that I was so into and that eventually I would draw different things. But I moved on, and I really loved, in high school, I started drawing some of the master painters' artworks. And I would just draw them because I didn't paint, so I would just draw them in pencil to just see, I wonder if I can recreate this art. So I realized that I could, and it was, sometimes I would draw them and I would be impressed with myself. It's sort of a weird feeling. I don't want to sound like pompous, but I was impressed with what I could do and how much focus I can put into it. So, I've kind of always drawn and always tried to get better and tried to improve. And I went to art school, went to SVA, School of Visual Arts in New York City. I loved it. I think I learned a lot. And yeah, I'm still drawing, probably more than ever now. Like, Instagram has been a major point, a major thing to kind of keep me creating a lot of artwork, because it just kind of keeps me, I don't know, it's just, there's something about artwork that you want people to see it. And if you don't have like art shows or local art galleries or things like that, then it's hard to really keep creating when eyes aren't seeing it. It's sort of a curse. Being an artist is sort of a curse because you're kind of always thinking about it, and you're always thinking like, I could be bettering my craft. I could be honing my skills. So anything you're doing, you're kind of like, I could be drawing right now. I could be getting better. Like, I don't even play like video games hardly anymore because all my free time is just drawing and getting better, because I don't feel like I'm where I want to be or need to be. It's better than I was, but it doesn't feel like I'm where I need to be. So I constantly, I'm always thinking about it. But yeah, so I mean, that's sort of my story. I've always been creative. I've always loved drawing, and I've always loved getting better. And that's kind of an issue. Like, I won't stop until I'm like, why doesn't it look like this other artist artwork that I love? Like, what am I doing wrong? And I'll just spend hours and hours and hours trying to figure out what that is. And but I guess that's the beauty of it too. So yeah, it's a love. I'm not gonna say hate. It's like a love curse type thing. But here we are. And yeah, thanks for the question, Smolinky. And since you're the only one, I'm definitely gonna shout out your profile on my Instagram. And thank you again. I really appreciate it. And thanks for anyone who's watching and paying attention and supporting. Just want to say thank you. I appreciate you. All right. So, as always, keep drawing, and I'll catch you in the next video.